it's Dianne at Minerva. I hope you're all having a fabulous week. And today I'd like to share a make for this fabulous loungewear set. So you can make it for couples, as you can see. So there's a selection of patterns in here. You've got the hoodie, the trousers and the two variations of top. So what we're going to be making today is version E. So it's these trousers right here and this top here, which is version D. So these two. And what we're going to be using is this brilliant, vibrant French terry. So it's a Minerva exclusive, and this one is called Peony Dusk. So it has a fabulous navy background with peach, a bright green, a soft grey, beautiful colours. So it's going to make a really lovely loungewear set. Now, should you wish to sew along with me today, everything will be tagged below. So here's what you'll need for this garment: the pattern, the fabric, a matching thread and some elastic. Now before we begin, you want to wash and prepare your fabric as you would normally. This ensures any shrinkage occurs now and not later on. Then when you've done that, take a tape measure and locate your sizing on the back of the pattern. When you're happy with your perfect size, we're going to go and cut our pattern pieces. So let's go and do that together now. So here we have our pattern pieces. So this is the trousers or pants front for version E. You're going to cut two pieces. This is a straight grain. Make a note of the notches and the buttonhole here. This is the waistline and this is the crotch line. And on this pattern you have a 3.2 centimetre hem allowed. This is the back of the trousers or pants for version E. Again, you're going to cut two pieces. Make a note of your notches. This is a straight grain here. Here are the pieces for your camisole top. So this is the back for version D. You're going to cut one on the fold. This is the fold here. This is the waist point. Make a note of the notches, and again we've got a 3.2 centimetre hem allowed. This is the front for version D. Again, you're going to cut one on the fold. Here is the fold. Make a note of the notches. Here we have your drawstring for version E. You're going to cut two pieces. This is the direction of grain. Here we have the armhole binding and shoulder strap for version D. You're going to cut two pieces. This is a straight grain. Make a note of these circles and the notches. And then this is the elastic guide for version E. You'll use this to measure out your elastic. So now we're ready to begin making our loungewear set. So first of all, you want to wind half of your thread onto your spool and check your machine needle is sharp. You will need a stretch needle for this fabric. I'm using a size 80 needle today. Please check this on a piece of scrap fabric before you begin if you're not sure. When you've done that, we're going to take our front piece and our back piece. Now, I have my back piece here and I've marked the centre back because I'm going to be adding straight away, as soon as we begin, a Minerva Maker label. And these say hashtag Minerva Maker on the back, and I will tag these in with the products. Our first job is to press under the hem allowance or the seam allowance on the neck and the back neck edge. And then when we've done that, we're going to stitch or zigzag stitch it close to the edge. And I will add my Minerva Maker label now at this point. Let's do that together. And now the front piece. Now pin your front to your back at the side seam like this, and then we're going to stitch it with a 1.5 centimetre seam allowance. Make sure you match your notches at this point. Now stitch together the notched edges of the armhole binding and strap, so that's all one piece like this. You've got this notched edge here, right sides facing, stitch that together. When you've done that, you're going to turn under 1 centimetre on one side and press it. Next you're going to pin your armhole binding to your armhole, so you want to match with right sides facing the underarm seam here. So pin this in place, and then you're going to match up your small dots here with the armhole here. So here is the front and the back, and where it meets, just there, we have our dots on our binding. So match them up there and on the other side here. Now we're going to continue pinning that all the way around. So we've got a 1 centimetre seam pressed in like this, and then 1 centimetre on the other side. And what's going to happen is they're going to fold in like this. And we're going to pin that, and we're going to be stitching close to that seam edge there. So we continue pinning this all the way around, so keep it even. And then we're going to stitch this all with one continuous movement all the way around the underarm and around this strap. So when you start with this particular fabric, I'm finding it's best to start on where it's blue, because then when you come back to where you join your stitches up, they won't be as visible as, say, if you started on the peach part here. Stretch it a little as you go. Now press or pin up your hem and stitch in place with a stretch stitch. You can also use a slight zigzag stitch on this. Here is the finished top. Now we're ready to make our trousers. Cut a 1-inch square of interfacing for each side of your pants front where the buttonhole goes, and where your markings are here for the buttonhole, on the wrong side of the fabric you're going to press on that square of interfacing. When you've done that, you're going to make your buttonholes at this point. Now pin a front leg and a back leg of your trousers together at the inside leg seam here. Now from your notch to the under crotch area here, you want to pull on it a little to make it fit. Pin it the rest of the way down the leg, then pin the outside, the outer leg, also matching the notches here. Stitch that in place with a 1.5 centimetre seam allowance. Now turn one of your trouser legs the right way around and leave the other one the wrong way around, and you're going to pop one leg inside the other, matching your inside leg seams. Just pop that leg in. Line up this inside leg. Pin that in position. Finish pinning all the way around and stitch that seam in place. Now, to prevent your seams from getting caught when you're threading through your elastic and your drawstrings on your casing, you can stitch them down, or you can fuse them down with fusible webbing. So I'm just going to do some basting stitches and stitch mine down. You can always take these out after. So change to a long straight stitch and just stitch down that seam to keep it in place. Turn under 6mm at your waist edge and then 2.8 centimetres to form a casing. Stitch this in place. Hold under the end of your drawstring, then fold in each side 1 centimetre. Fold it again. You can press this with your iron if you wish before you start. Now you're going to stitch all the way down your drawstring. Do this on both pieces, so we're catching in that folded in edge. Use your elastic guide to cut yourself a piece of elastic, then attach your drawstrings to each edge of your elastic. Now I've used a zigzag stitch and gone over it a number of times to do this. Once you've done this, you're going to thread this through your casing. Turn up your trousers to the correct length and hem them in place. Well, I hope you've enjoyed sewing along with me today. I think this is a really fun project to make for the whole family, and you can make it for the summer months using this version that I've made today with the camisole top and the trousers, or for the winter months you could make more of a vest top and then make the hoodie and do that in a sort of fleece or a nice fluffy teddy fabric. That would work really well. Please let us know how you get on in the comments below, along with any photographs. We always love to see what you've been making. And remember to like and follow Minerva to get more video content like this every week. You can also join the Minerva Craft Club to get 10% off all your orders for a whole year. If you like what I'm wearing today, this is another exclusive French terry from Minerva, and this one is called Savannah Daisy. Now, today I'm wearing a dress, and it has the full sleeve, and I've made a combination of this dress here and the C version sweater on this pattern, and this is Simplicity 8982. So if you're interested in this make and fabric, I will tag those in the products also. Thank you so much for watching today. I hope to be back soon with another sew along. Bye for now.